There is a place in Australia where the golden light of sunrise stretches across a coastline so pristine it almost feels unreal, where the hum of a vibrant city blends seamlessly with the whisper of ocean waves and the rustle of ancient trees in sprawling green parks. A place where world-class food sits beside laid-back beach culture and where every street corner carries a story worth discovering. Adelaide is that place. Sitting along the southern coast of Australia, this city has quietly built a reputation as one of the most livable, lovable, and underrated destinations on the continent. It is not trying to compete with the noise of larger cities. Instead, it offers something far more valuable, a genuine sense of place, a rhythm that feels human, and a lifestyle that invites you to slow down and truly experience where you are. Whether you are a first-time visitor or someone returning after years away, Adelaide has a way of surprising you, of offering more than you expected, and of leaving you with memories that linger long after you have gone home. Take a seat at a footpath cafe and let the rhythm of the city wash over you. This is urban living done right. It is a pedestrian shopping street that pulses with energy from morning until evening, filled with street performers who stop passers-by in their tracks, independent boutiques sitting alongside well-known retailers, and the kind of casual, welcoming atmosphere that makes you feel immediately at ease. People gather here not just to shop, but to connect, to watch, to eat, and to simply be part of the city's daily life. The energy here is infectious without being overwhelming, lively without being chaotic. Just a short walk away, Adelaide Oval rises with quiet grandeur against the city skyline. Adelaide's commitment to preserving and celebrating its natural environment is evident everywhere you look, and it gives the city a quality of life that is genuinely rare. The city was designed with parklands encircling its entire center, a visionary decision made centuries ago that continues to benefit residents and visitors alike. Among these natural treasures, the Adelaide Botanic Garden stands as one of the most breathtaking. Spanning over 50 hectares, the garden is home to an incredible diversity of plant life from across Australia and around the world. Walking through its paths feels like stepping into a living museum where every turn reveals something new. A towering fig tree, a tranquil pond, a greenhouse filled with tropical wonders. The pace here is gentle and deliberate, encouraging you to look closely, breathe deeply, and appreciate the quiet beauty of the natural world. Nearby, the river Torrens flows softly through the city, its banks lined with walking and cycling paths that connect parks, cultural institutions, and open spaces. Families picnic along its edges, joggers pass in easy rhythm, and small paddle boats drift across its surface. It is one of those places that feels equally perfect in every season. Lush and green in spring, golden and warm in summer, misty and atmospheric in the cooler months. The coastal lifestyle that Glenelg embodies is not just a feature of Adelaide, it is a fundamental part of the city's identity and soul. And the good news is that the journey itself is part of the experience. A vintage tram runs directly from the city center to the beachfront, rattling pleasantly through suburban streets before delivering you to one of South Australia's most beloved coastal destinations. Glenelg is the kind of beach that feels timeless. The sand is wide and golden, the water shifts between shades of turquoise and deep blue depending on the light, and the atmosphere along the foreshore is relaxed in the best possible way. Families build sandcastles, couples walk hand in hand along the water's edge, and groups of friends gather at the outdoor restaurants and bars that line the esplanade. Adelaide has earned its place among Australia's great food cities, and spending even a single day exploring its culinary landscape makes it immediately clear. The Adelaide Central Market, one of the largest undercover fresh produce markets in the Southern Hemisphere, is a sensory experience unlike any other. Stalls overflow with locally grown fruits and vegetables, artisan cheeses, freshly baked breads, cured meats, and an extraordinary range of international foods that reflect the city's diverse and welcoming community. The market has been operating for over 150 years, and its longevity speaks to how deeply embedded it is in the culture of the city. Beyond the market, Adelaide's cafe scene is thriving and genuinely world-class. Specialty coffee roasters, brunch menus that change with the seasons, and dining rooms that feel thoughtfully designed without being pretentious. This is the standard across much of the city. The food culture here is not about exclusivity, it is about quality, creativity, and the simple pleasure of sharing a great meal with good company. Cultural life in Adelaide runs equally deep. The city hosts some of Australia's most celebrated arts festivals, including Adelaide and the Adelaide Fringe, which transforms the city each year into a stage for performers, artists, and creatives from around the world. When you are ready to venture beyond the city limits, Adelaide rewards you generously. The Barossa Valley sits just over an hour's drive to the northeast, and from the moment you enter its landscape, the world seems to soften and slow. Rolling hills covered in orderly rows of vines stretch in every direction, and the air carries a warmth and stillness that feels almost meditative. The Barossa is one of the world's most respected wine regions, producing Shiraz and other varietals that have earned international acclaim for decades. Visiting here means more than just tasting wine, though the wine is exceptional. It means sitting on a cellar door terrace with a glass in hand, looking out over a landscape that has been shaped by generations of winemakers who care deeply about their craft. It means sharing a long lunch at a winery restaurant where the food is designed to complement the wines and the conversation flows as freely as the pours. Small towns like Tanunda and Anguston add historical depth to the experience, with heritage architecture, local artisan shops, and a genuine sense of community that makes the region feel lived in and authentic rather than manufactured for tourism. As the sun disappears and Adelaide transitions into evening, the city reveals yet another side of itself. The nightlife here is not loud or aggressive. It is warm, inviting, and surprisingly diverse. Restaurants that were buzzing with lunch crowds shift into a more intimate evening mode, with soft lighting, carefully curated menus, and wine lists that draw heavily from South Australia's outstanding regional producers. Laneways that might have seemed quiet during the day come alive with the glow of fairy lights and the sound of conversations spilling out from small bars and live music venues. Googer Street and Hutt Street are particularly beloved for their concentration of restaurants representing cuisines from across the globe, reflecting Adelaide's multicultural character in the most delicious way possible. The city's arts venues, theaters, galleries, and performance spaces offer evening programs that cater to every taste, from classical concerts to experimental theater. What makes Adelaide's nightlife so appealing is that it never feels like it is trying too hard. There is no pressure, no pretension, just good food, good drink, good company, and the quiet satisfaction of a city that knows exactly what it is and is entirely comfortable in that knowledge. From the energy of Rundle Mall to the serenity of the Botanic Garden, from the golden sands of Glenelg to the rolling vineyards of the Barossa Valley, Adelaide offers a travel experience that is rich, varied, and deeply rewarding. It is a city that does not shout for your attention but earns it quietly through the quality of its experiences, the warmth of its people, and the beauty of its natural and built environment. Every visit reveals something new, some hidden laneway, some local producer, some view at golden hour that you did not expect and cannot forget. Adelaide is not Australia's best-kept secret for much longer. The world is beginning to take notice, and rightly so. Start your journey today and discover for yourself what makes this remarkable city unlike anywhere else on Earth.